Canadian Beats here, and I am joined in downtown Toronto by Eric Ethridge, one of our brand new country sensations breaking out into the scene. He's been around for a few years, but this is going to be your year.
Well, thank you very much.
So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Eric has been on the road for quite a few weeks now. For those of you following, he's been on a 3-week radio tour across the country. Is that coming to a close now?
It is now. Just a few more stations in Ontario we gotta meet up with, and then we're getting ready for festival season. So
amazing. Well, we're going to talk all about that. So thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Now, hot off the press, Liquor's Callin The Shots.
Yes.
What an awesome name for a song.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Now, I have a feeling that the name drove the song.
It absolutely did.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a name that I hear, summertime anthem.
That is exactly what we were going for. So thank you. Yeah. No, that's. I think you hit the nail on the head there.
That's good. Now, like any great country song, I'm sure heartache is involved.
I think so. I mean, with this one, I don't know if there's any one specific heartache. I mean, it was written with. I co-wrote it with my producer Brian Howes and two other guys, Jason Van Poederoyen and Nolan Sipe.
Yeah.
And it was just that that we love the title idea and we love the concept in general, and it's that I think everybody can relate to that sentiment of heartbreak and
absolutely
and going through hardship like that.
Absolutely.
So I think it was a very fitting title.
Absolutely. Now, have you had a chance to play it on stage yet?
Well, not with the full band.
No.
I've just played it acoustic for
Right.
everybody, but we've been reharsing it and amongst our other new songs as well. So.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to see, that's always something to play your banner song and have the crowd react to that.
I can't wait. Yeah.
That'll be amazing. Yeah, for sure. Now, as I was mentioning, you just finished up your radio tour. You've released your song. We're heading into festival season. What does that look like for you?
So right now we have several shows that we can't actually announce quite yet. Right. So we're still waiting on that and waiting on to hear back from some other ones. But it looks like it's going to be a busy summer for us. As well as I know I can announce we're playing with Gord Bamford and the Tweed Stampede and just above Belleville there.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun. We're doing and wait, I don't know if I can announce this. I'm not going to announce this yet. Pretend I didn't say anything.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, we're doing. We'll be at the CCMAs in Saskatoon.
Right.
As well. In September, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Now, is that because of your involvement with the CCMA Discovery Program?
It is, yes.
Amazing.
So I believe because because I was the winner last year, I got to hand it off to the 2017 winner. So I got to open the whole card and everything. I'm really excited to do that.
Amazing. And have you got a whole brand new line of merch coming out for summer festival season?
Yeah.
I saw some shot glasses. That's really a cool
These are new. I mean, Liquor's Callin The Shots shot glasses. I think we're going to work really well. So yeah, I mean, I actually went to each station in Canada and did shots at each station. So like by the end of the 3 weeks, I was like, oh man, I need to take
a break.
I need to not drink alcohol for a little bit. Yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into when I decided to do that, but
colored water always goes well, or ginger ale.
It's way less fun though.
I know, it
Right,
really
so.
is. It really is. Now, one thing that is highly recognizable about you, and one of your has really got you into the market, is your amazing use of social media.
Thank you.
You go back to, anyone that knows your story knows that videos posted to YouTube got some recognition. In particular, it was the one that the Rolling Stones caught notice of.
Yes.
Which apparently you didn't even know about until months later.
Yeah, funny story. We did this country orchestra version, or it was like a bluegrass version, I guess, of Honey I'm Good by Andy Grammer. And it went really well. Like it took off on social media and got a lot of buzz. There's a lot of covers of that song. The song just blew up. But interestingly enough, I'd say, a year and a half after I released that cover, when I was in LA writing Liquor's Callin The Shots, we brought in another writer named Nolan Sipe who wrote Honey I'm Good for Andy Grammer.
Oh, neat.
So it was pretty neat.
So full circle.
Came full circle. I actually didn't tell him that I did a cover of that song. I didn't know how to bring it up. So he has no idea. So if he sees this interview,
he knows now. We'll make sure.
One day I'm just going to drop it on him and be like, hey man, check this out. So the guy who wrote Honey I'm Good actually co-wrote Liquor's Callin The Shots with me.
Amazing. Now, and someday someone's going to be doing covers of your songs.
Hey, I hope so.
Or whatever platform there is at that point.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And then, since then, Facebook Live has really become your platform. Fans look forward on a pretty regular basis, pretty much weekly, eh?
I try to be weekly, yes. I try to do like this Facebook Live Friday thing, which is cool because you can respond to fans in real time, which is pretty neat.
That's amazing, amazing. Now, do you do all of your own social media in terms of status updates and whatnot?
I do everything, yeah.
So obviously, then my question of what value do you see of social media within your job, within the industry, is obviously pretty obvious.
Yeah, you know what's cool about social media is that now with the internet, we can reach audiences all over the world for free, which I think is a pretty powerful idea. So now that, I get messages on Instagram from people saying, when are you coming to Texas? When are you coming to the UK and stuff? And I'm like, this is amazing because I haven't even played in Vancouver or Alberta yet, but they're like, hey, like, when are you touring in Michigan? And I'm like, okay, I'm like, we got to go to these places,
Absolutely.
And that's all for free, really, where you can start to get that following. So that's pretty powerful.
That's so great. Now, you were recently in Nashville.
A
couple of months ago,
I was actually just towards the end of 2016, and then the last few months really have been gearing up for the single release. I just finished. I was in Nashville and LA right at the end of 2016. And then now everything just preparing for this last month or so.
Amazing. Now, what's this I hear about you performing during Sarnia Fashion Week? Are they
going
to don you in some fancy clothing?
Maybe. I'll see if I can work something out. That'd be, maybe they can hook me up. It's pretty close. That'll be my first Sarnia show this summer. Probably the only one we'll do.
Besides the local pubs and whatnot that you've done?
Actually, I don't usually play in Sarnia. I don't play very often. I won't, but this will be the first full band big show. We have a whole new show that we're putting together right now, and a concert, I guess you could say, a big concert set. That's what we're doing. So we've been spending the last several months actually putting that together, and all new songs, a lot of stuff people have never heard, stuff I've been writing for the last year or so.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, music kind of came by way as a second career for you, so to speak, right? For those that don't know, this is Dr. Eric Ethridge.
This is true.
Chiropractor, right? You got your degree in kinesiology, and I actually do have a serious doctor question for you.
Of course,
but halfway through your degree, I guess you decided to follow your true passion. But my question for you is, were you playing lots of music before then? Obviously in your home, but were you doing little things here and there to try and push that along?
I was. I started singing when I was in grade 11, so 17, and sort of realized at that point, like, hey, I guess I can carry a tune somewhat. And then just started off into coffee shops and open mics, and eventually playing covers at bars and all through university. And then a week before going to chiropractic school, I decided that I was going to drop out of chiropractic school and be a singer. And then at the end of that week, I was like, I should probably go try out school.
Parents talking in the back of your brain there.
Right, yeah, and family members and everybody else around me talking me out of doing that. Because, I don't regret going to chiropractic school, because I do like being in chiropractic a lot. It's just my true passion is music. And about halfway through chiropractic school, I was connected with who's now my manager, Jordan, and decided to give it a shot. I figured it was something that, I feel like there's something here, and if I don't really try, really, really give it a go, I'm going to regret it the rest of my life.
Well, I think you made the right call.
Thank you.
Now you really do have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, for sure.
So, serious doctor question for you. I seem to have either broken or lost my musical talent bone. I can't find it anywhere. Where is it? I don't think I have it.
Unfortunately, this is out of my scope of practice as a back doctor.
Okay.
But
so I
will happily refer you to some sort of music specialist.
You may want to bring your earplugs. Hence the reason I am behind the camera instead of in front of the camera.
Well, why don't we just sing something right now, and then we'll figure. No? Okay, good. All right.
No.
I'll diagnose the problem.
I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty obvious that I'm going to need some medical intervention.
Okay.
So we won't go there. Now, when you're not doing chiropractic, when you're not performing, when you're not in studio, what do you like to do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun? So it's funny because I run 2 businesses. I don't know. I don't have a ton of free time.
I'm just gonna say.
However, that being said, because I love what I do, I don't feel that I need a vacation from it at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I work all the time, but I love what I'm doing, so it doesn't feel like work in that sense. But there's definitely times of rest, and I think the most important thing to me in the world is family. So I try to spend whatever free time I have with my family and close friends.
With Jen.
And Jen, yes.
Absolutely.
I include her in the family, yes.
Well, of course.
In the family, yeah. So, spending time with her and my parents and her family as well. So that's a huge part of my life.
That's great. So, moving into spring, absolutely amazing. I'm so happy to finally have this sunny weather.
Oh, I know.
What's your favorite springtime activity or tradition?
Oh, tradition. I don't even know if I have a tradition yet. I do try to get. So I grew up around the corner from Lake Huron, and I try to get into Lake Huron every year as early as possible. I think my record is April 15th.
Oh my goodness!
Which is like really, really cold. Really, really cold.
Imagine.
Like the ice, the glaciers have just melted.
It's polar.
And you try to run in, and it's I don't know why, but it's just it's devastating. So that's sort of like one thing I'll do. But the thing I look forward to most of the nice weather is like literally festival season coming up, and like that's just the highlight of every year. So
well, we are gearing up for that. We are so excited, and we hope to see you perhaps at a festival or two this summer.
Me too. Let's make it happen.
You bet. Give them a call.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And what else do I want to ask you? Oh, going back to your music. So this year is pretty booked up then, right? You know, you're looking at the launch and touring for your new song. We've got festival season, so probably after that it's back to studio.
Actually, well, I have more songs to drop. So this is just the first of several.
Very good.
Because a lot of people have been asking, is there an EP coming? And there is. I would like to drop the second single before the EP comes out. So, I mean, we're debating right now. Like, we're just trying to sort out as a team what it would be the best time frame to do that. It's still very early on in the cycle for Liquor's Callin The Shots, so I just want to see how this one does. And it's funny because with music, I like to think of the music industry sometimes as like you're going down a river in a canoe, and you don't know which turn you're going to take at any time. You know what I mean?
The current going against you.
The current could be taking you 2 different directions. One way you go down, you hit rapids. The other way you hit a waterfall. The other way, somehow you want to end up at the lake at the end of it. So when you take one turn, and then all these opportunities and challenges arise, right? And it's like how you can deal with those, and then you get through those, and then you take another turn. So this song, it's like I've never released an original song before.
Right.
And a lot of exciting things have happened since then. Like it's getting, it got onto a huge Spotify playlist, which is really, really cool. It's been streamed over 70,000 times in the last three and a half weeks.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, which is that's unbelievable. So people are hearing it all over Canada.
Yeah.
Which is really awesome. And then who knows what sort of opportunities will come along with that, right? So.
Well, when it dropped, I mean, it was probably the buzz at Canadian Beats for a good 3 or 4 days. It was all we were talking about.
Really?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. We've got some country fans.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great to hear.
Yeah, we absolutely love that. Now, I can't remember, Linda, my counterpart, and I interviewed you back last May.
Oh, Linda. How is she?
She's doing great.
Good.
Yeah, you'll probably run into her sometime soon. We're going to be doing some stuff together, some country stuff over the next couple of months, so I'm sure you'll run into us again. Perfect. But I can't remember if we asked you, this is usually my closer question. We hit you up with some really challenging on-the-spot questions.
You did, yeah. Oh, I remember that. What was it? Batman or Superman, I think was one of them. I remember this. I watched that video not too long ago. I was like, I remember that. Yeah.
I think there was one about, vinegar or something in the eyes.
Oh yeah, it was like a would you rather. Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, God, how do I even decide this?
Well, we won't do that to you again.
Okay, great.
But I can't remember if I asked you, but if we did, here's your chance to redo it. Okay. In 20 words or less, describe Eric Ethridge.
Oh, elevator speech, eh?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Where's a shot?
20 words. 20. Woo! Sweating. Okay. All right. I like to talk so much, but let me just see, 20 words or less.
Mm-hmm.
So I am a person that wants to create music, and follow my dream while creating widespread positive change.
Perfect.
All right.
I think that works great.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. So here he is. Look
All right.
him up. We'll get all your...
write that down. Yeah.
Here you go. Put it on your business card.
Yes. That's good. That's a good exercise. I'm glad you asked me that question.
Well, that's good. There you
Yeah.
go. There you
Yeah.
go.
I should
Good
be able to roll
soundbite.
that off. Like.
You should.
Yeah.
Don't you practice the answers?
Yeah. No.
Probably don't.
Yeah.
Need
I
to.
probably should. But
It's all good. Where's your manager?
yeah. No kidding. Yeah.
Well, Eric, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with Canadian Beats today. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we wish you all the success with Liquor's Callin The Shots and whatever else comes after it.
Thank you so much for having me.
No worries. It's been Nicole Wolfe from Canadian Beats, and we'll catch you next time.
Liquor's